Good morning, everybody. Oops, I forgot to change my game capture. Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Good morning, good morning. How are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday and such. We are here. We're gonna do some more Dawntrail today. We took a slight detour on Thursday to do some control, which I had a lot of fun with, actually. But we're back. Doing more Dawntrailing. So how are we doing today, chat? Everybody good? Everybody awake? Everybody alive? I hope. Turn game up on my side. I'm doing alright myself. It's a Sunday. You know. Start getting this online here. I forgot. I forgot that I'm in Leather Daddy outfit currently. This is just an armor set, chat, by the way. This is what the game wants me to look like at this point in the story. A little bit different than our typical robes and skirts. I completely forgot. I mean, I look good. Can't argue that. I just catches me off guard every time. Like, I look like I'm ready to go to a leather bar. Oh, man. What do y'all think, chat? Should I just MTX this look later and just, keep it? What do y'all think? I mean, who would want to fight this guy? Anybody with the self-confidence to go into a fight like this is, pretty serious, I think. I think... Alright. In fact, he needs to be immortalized. More than he already is by being on stream. Yeah, there we go. Saved a screenshot. Alright. Let's go ahead and load into the game. That was a good laugh. I needed that this morning. Oh, did you see my screenshot? Yeah. This is just an actual armor set in the game. This is not an MTX. This is just the armor they gave me. I mean, see, yeah, I guess you can see me right here. Yeah, yeah, this is just an armor set. Like, this is actual gear that they give to black mages at this point in the game. portable casters in general. For some reason, they're just getting me ready for a leather bar. Black metal made it. That's good. That's good. Well played. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have to turn it into a glam after I swap off of it, right? Because it's a look. For sure. How are you doing today, Nelfie, by the way? Hope you're having a good day. Did you ever figure out if they were, like, if they actually charged you for your, the sub that, like, didn't go through? For whatever reason? Eddie Adami here. Nice. I like it. Haven't looked into it yet. Yeah, you should. I mean, you don't seem to have the ticks, so if you're also not, like, if you also don't have access to the emotes and you did, like, pay for it, then, you know, you should yell at Twitch. Because, yeah. Hello! Morning, Impale, as well. Thank you for the early ghosty. Was you doing good this morning? Just vibing playing Maple Story? Nice. And thank you, Nelfie, for the early ghost as well. Use those redeems. But, yeah, you've been jamming the Maple Story lately. It's nice to go to hit some of the comfy games every now and then, right? They've done a ton of the new player improvements lately too. Nice. Make it way more approachable at in-game. Like stuff to like streamline like the grind, things like that. I'm guessing. Impale's thinking about playing it again too. You almost got him. You've managed to pull. You're pulling Impale back into it. Impale's playing all the video games though. He just re-downloaded RimWorld too, so he's doomed. Not even streamlining, just make it obvious where you're supposed to go on a new player. Like actually guiding you to the fair. Or it's just like figure it back up. Yeah, which was the old school design, right? Hey, happy Sunday, Alien Invader. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. We're just chatting a bit before I get rolling, you know. Nothing's your rightful focus currently, so you're playing a little of everything. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I have been playing Wilds in this. And this has been almost exclusively on stream. Or Wilds has been almost exclusively off stream. I am really enjoying Wilds, though. Old school just figured out works when the game is designed around that. Yeah, it can. Yeah, for sure. It doesn't have 20 years of content. Yeah, that makes it harder. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Like, once you've got a game that's been built on for that long, it makes it way harder to just do things. You're almost done with the story of Wilds? Nice. I enjoyed the Wild story. I know that's not the popular opinion, but I got a kick out of it. Personally. I thought of the Monster Hunter stories that I've played, it's the best one. Granted, the bar is not super high there, I know, but easily. There's 20 years of content to progress through as a new player, and most of it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it's overwhelming, for sure. I don't know why, but getting to the after-story content of Wilds hasn't been as attractive to me as World. It's pretty good, though. I will tell you that. Nelfie is disappointed, though, so... I'm having fun with it. I mean, I'm not struggling any, either. So I'm in the same boat. But yeah, I mean... This is always how the initial drops go. We didn't really notice it in Worlds because we were, me and Nelfie and friends were like new to Monster Hunter, so we were getting our ass beat all the way through our first runs through. But now that we're in Wilds, we're old hats, so it's, you know, it's not hard. Like I don't really struggle on anything on my bows, and it's not like I'm wearing like ultra mega sets or whatever, anything. But where's Vitalis? I'm like, we haven't seen a single Elder Dragon yet, so there's going to be some nonsense ahead. In the first title update, it's not too long away, so we're going to start getting stuff here soon. Yeah, like the initial drops of World and Rise were, you know, basically in the same general vein. We just were worse at the games, so it had a little more longevity. You maintain that World is still harder base? I don't know, man. Go back and try another run through and see how you feel now, because I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, we did it recently. It was like a year plus ago now. I don't even remember when exactly we did it. You at least had to go, okay, we're fighting poison monster when you bring antidotes. I don't know that I did. But, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. I don't think Wild is hard. It's definitely not harder than the others. But I don't know if it's necessarily easier. Especially, you know, for where it's at. We're just like in high rank. I'm sure Master Rank will come, and then we'll be getting one shot by literally everything again, and pain will ensue, you know? You died a few times in the story, but of like my 16 deaths, 12 of them were from that ice dragon thingy. Couldn't figure out how you're supposed to survive as Nuke, so I gave up after 3 failed missions and googled it. Ah. Yeah, that was my first death to the that Nuke. That was my first cart in Wilds. I have done almost all of my hunts solo, so I don't know if that affects the way I feel about the difficulty of the game. Yeah. But I also did it solo with bow, so. Bow is relatively strong. soon as I knew the very specific thing you have to do to survive the attack, you killed it. Yep. That's, what I find interesting is those big showcase fights, like Jindahad, aren't usually just a campaign monster. They're usually like title updates. So it's very interesting that they put one in the just in the story. Very interesting, I thought. I don't know. Yeah, well, let's just see where Wilds goes. Title updates coming soon, all that good stuff. But this is Final Fantasy XIV, where we're also getting an update very, very soon, as in tomorrow. The 7.2 update drops tomorrow night, I believe. Tomorrow sometime. Servers should be back up for the Tuesday stream, but it will be down for a while. I'm nowhere near it yet, so I won't even see any of the stuff. It is coming. High Tide Harbor. Due to the abundance of reefs in Tuliola's coastal waters, marine visitors are forced to anchor their ships out at sea and board smaller vessels to make safe landfall. Harbor's name is no idle promise, as even boats with shallow drafts can be caught on rocks when the tide is low. Yeah, I suppose we'll get going on the old story. Things have gotten wild in 14. Wild and wilds, wild in 14. Wild, 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 wild. Everything's wild. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So feel free to lurk, !lurk, and mute me and all that good stuff if you don't want spoilers, because they're coming. Pretty notable spoilers. But thank y'all for the little starter chat. I appreciate it. It's always nice to catch up and hang out for a little bit. It builds community. Hey, the big ol' out. Thank you for the bits. I don't know why it doesn't show the animation in that thing, please. Yeah. Thank you for the bits, and thank you for the lurk. Have fun. Enjoy your Sunday. And just keep me on in the background. I'll give people another like 30 seconds-ish to make sure they're tuned out before I run that way. That way being behind me. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Do do do. Do 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 do. Alright, let's do this thing. So, full spoilery news go. So on Tuesday, yes, because we didn't play 14 on Thursday, on Tuesday, we all got attacked by literal spaceships. Or like, at least flying ships. Yep. We've now gone from a Western to a sci-fi story. Why not? We literally just got through the attack. We're in the aftermath now, so trying to sort of figure out where to go from here. And I'm dressed, again, like a leather daddy. For some reason. Can twinks be leather daddies? I guess so, right? I don't think they're, like, mutually exclusive. Be up here in the palace, looks like. Yep. Yeah. Black Mage comes alive at 100. You get your Flare Star and the Insta-Proc of Despair. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're so close. I'm at 99 now. Yeah, Flare Star, and then, yeah, what was it, the Enhanced Astral Fire, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be a beast at that point, huh? I cannot wait. And then I'll play around with it for a bit, and then I'll need to switch, jobs, so that I don't waste the, campaign XP, or, like, the story XP. So I'll need to, like, prep another class, or, like, load up one of the new ones, I guess. Heard good things about Pictomancer, which I'm sure starts at, like, 90 nowadays, since it's one of the new expansion jobs. Yeah. I am looking forward to hitting 100. 100%. 100. Go Summoner. You'll still be in your wheelhouse, but while leveling it, you'll also be leveling... Not sure which one's SCH is. SCH. Scholar? Is that Scholar you're also leveling? It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I haven't even looked at Summoner. The Summoner's like is like the, like where you go from Scholar, I'm guessing. Like you start as a Scholar, and go Summoner. Right? It's been a bit since I've been a low-level boy. They use the same XP? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah, I've been thinking of either doing, you know, catching my red mage up, or trying Picto, or, I have heard multiple recommendations for Summoner, so I know people really like that, so maybe worth a look as well. Yeah, you have to unlock it, sure, but after that they both use the same XP? Oh, sure. Sure, for sure. Lovely beard. Thank you, Ontarioso. Welcome to the chat. I try. It needs to be, like, evened out a little bit, but it helps hide my complete lack of chin. So, thank you very much. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. What else does Scholar, so if I'm getting XP for both, what else does Scholar go into that I can use it on? You bear hug me? Oh, thank you very much. I would love a hug. I'm a good hugger, so I hear, so. That'd be very nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decide soon, huh? I will probably either get close to or actually hit 100 today, I imagine. Wish your beard was good like yours. This has been an effort, honestly. It happens. And yes, different people have different genetics. Mine used to be a lot spottier, honestly. Like it had a lot of issues, like around the sides. It sort of filled itself out as I got older. It also got significantly more gray as I got older. But I guess that happens. Yeah. I wouldn't stress it too much, though, Antari. Sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't. Basically, after level 30, Scholar and getting Summoner, whichever one you decide to level, they both level in tandem. Okay, yeah. I follow now. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, that's worth a look then. May have to check that out. Yeah, the gray is sexy on you, Big Bear. Oh, thank you. I find guys can be dignified with some gray, right? It gives me a little bit of a wizard vibe, which I certainly don't mind, given the branding on the channel and my personal branding. A little bit of a wizard. A little bit of a wizard. Thinking about going full on, just letting it go, you know? Get a full on like Gandalf beard, maybe? We'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, let's talk to LSA. Huh, looks like everyone is here already. Cutscene! Yeah, thank you. Welcome in. We're doing some Final Fantasy XIV storying. I look ridiculous.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Everyone else is like all dressed, and I'm in like a leather outfit. What games do you play? It's a lot of 14 as of late. I play a lot of stuff like story stuff. Usually single player vibes. Whatever sort of story game catches my eye. Things with a weirder story, the better. You know. Been really enjoying 14 the last few months. For sure. But we're almost caught up. Ish. We're in the last expansion, at least.
And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care.
Be back soon. Got an order to deliver? Yeah, sure thing, Terry. Yeah. You can usually find me here in 14. Good luck with your order. Hope everything goes smoothly. We will be here.
Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And they're mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're in the sci-fi part of Dawntrail now, apparently.
What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
Yeah, I did not expect us to be going into, like,
It's me.
full-on sci-fi.
Permission has been granted. You can come in.
But Final Fantasy's always been a little bit sci-fi, right? Like, it's fantasy, you know, like, overall. But it's always teased a little bit. There's always a little bit of, you know, bit of a sci-fi vibe on the side, or like they'll hit you with the, you know, ancient, ultra advanced civilization type thing. But I don't know if it's ever been, and then some of them are just like actual sci-fi. Like 15 is more of a sci-fi story than it is a fantasy story. Let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know if they've ever gone like this hard on a sci-fi like bend, like literal like robot invaders with all basically spaceships attacking. Obviously, we've played Endwalker, so we've done our own spaceship shenanigans. But feels, I don't know, feels like it's even more. I don't mind it. I like both, so yeah, very, very fascinating, in my opinion.
Greetings, everyone.
Oh, hi. Yay, Graha! I haven't seen my boy in a bit. Nice. Ishtola, Graha, and Kettenren. Let's go.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But I gather circumstances are quite dire.
Quite.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Good. I'm glad to see you, Graha. You're my boy.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuklamart, I was allowed to attend that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
These do not fit the vibe.
While we're eager to help,
Excuse me.
we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Toral. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Toral nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
This feels like it's gonna be a huge lore dump. I'm interested to see. What's wrong with my ad manager? God. Hold on. Fix this real quick to make sure I'm not accidentally running into ads while we're streaming. OBS, why are you doing this to me? Pop this out. Grab that. Pop it out. Go here. Custom docs. Why? Okay. Cool. It's just not gonna work then, for whatever reason. Okay. I'm just gonna have to try to keep track of it myself. Awesome. Sorry about that. I was trying to fix.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
It led to another reflection.
What? Wait. What? Okay.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Echo time. What?
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
Certainly looks that way.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records Make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
I don't think he did anything.
Nothing.
An earthquake?
No. Gatequake.
None of this has ever happened before.
Yes, it's like a reflection where they're like super technologically advanced, I guess. Huh.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
Yeah, they've made like a technological gate. Harvesting aether with technology, I guess. What? What has happened? Who is the baby? Wait. Is Crowl the baby? Is Crowl the baby? No spoilers, Jen. I'm just yelling out loud.
Baby? Now hold on. Why would you...
Doesn't look like Crowl. We only got a weird glimpse, and I don't know what Lala babies look like.
Now what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
What? What has happened? Is it Cryo? I wonder. Could not tell from the barest feed that we get from but it would kind of make sense.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of reflections we don't know anything about, right?
We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact, either.
Baby. Tell me who the baby
As
is.
it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
It's Kryle.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
Interesting.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
Wild. Okay.
Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
Wild.
The forces that assailed Tuliolo. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Yes.
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out.
No. I clarified that. I thought he was dead. I thought he was... like, it looked like he got, like, backstabbed. In the, in the picture. Or, like, in the little cutscene we got. I was just making sure I had my... Right. Sure, we're good. Okay.
When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing.
Mm-hmm.
Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit. You believe that it was...
It was obviously wrong.
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zoranja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
Yep. Seems to be.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
This looks like... No, we're gonna find out, Aaronville.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
But Scions don't exist anymore. Crickets. How's it going, Kip? We're not crickets. We're...
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence.
Final Fantasy.
Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
Just a mysterious giant dome made by an incredibly advanced civilization. What's the problem?
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, Mudkip? Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for stopping by. We're just doing some 14ing. Doing good? How am I? I'm doing well as well. Had a little bit of a slow start this morning. I was a little tired getting up and going, but I'm good. I'm having fun. The 14th story is getting absolutely insane again. We're turning into Final Science Fiction 14 instead of Final Fantasy. All of a sudden. So it's been a good time. Had some good chatters. Had some good chats and had a good little wake up. I got my coffee, got my water. Can't complain. Cannot complain.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
You've been doing some repo? Jamming through some repo? Repo looks like a lot of fun. I thought about picking it up and doing like adding a stream day where I just do like stuff like repo and like Faz or something. Just like not my usual vibe, just playing around with stuff. Games that I wouldn't normally play. So we'll see. Yeah, repo does look like a ton of fun just watching like Mathman and a couple other people play it. Seems insane. I like the physics. I like any game that like plays with like actual physics. Don't venture into the open lobbies. That's I'm sure they're, yeah. That's a good policy for like modern life in general, though, isn't it? You can't really trust open lobbies. People are a mess. You did it once, never again. Understandable. Yeah, no, I always like lock down my stuff if at all possible. Do private stuff or just solo. But we are about to have our ads here in about a minute. So we'll of course be taking a break. I'll just pause the game here. As usual, we take our breaks when the stream takes its break. Makes sense. Stream takes an ad break, I take an ad break. or I take a stretching break usually. Get up, move around, all that good stuff. I recommend y'all do too, especially if, like me, you do, or you sit for most of your time. It's good to get up, move around with the blood flowing. Trust me, you'll appreciate it later. So yeah, we'll be back here in about 3-ish minutes as I let the ads do their thing. So I will, turn on the drop game and all that good stuff as well. So feel free to do the exclamation point drop and your favorite emote, naturally. It's only 4 p.m. It is 11 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Thank y'all very much. BRB. That's nice of it. I can actually see my ad monitor. Ad manager again. Yeah, I didn't know Mathman had a booty emote. That's pretty funny. Unfortunately, both of us missed the pool. We just crash landed somewhere in the void. Rip. Heresy for being in the U.S. No, that's actually fair. That's fair. Yeah. So 4 p.m. for you, Mudkip. That makes it. That puts you somewhere in Europe. I assume. I don't know. 5 hours in front of me. That's all I know. And I'm in the central U.S., so I assume that puts you in Europe. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. With our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results. That's right. Yeah.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go.
Every time I see myself in cutscenes in this outfit, makes me laugh. I'm basically dressed like that. I got less of a booty though in my character.
I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zorozha and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city.
Probably.
As such, I shall remain in Tuliolol. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Sounds like a dungeon.
There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world.
Yep. And also...
But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too.
Okay. Honestly, didn't
I have
expect
to
him
see
to.
what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
Fair point.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Yeah, I wonder what reflection it is.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Nods all around. Nods. I need a nod emote, don't I, chat? I really do. What I do? Should I do an animated nod? Like a nodders? I think. Or just a static, like, nod. Oh no. But given how often our character nods, I'd just be nodding. Feels like I should have one. There was something I was gonna say. It is completely gone from my brain. Yep. No, I lost it. Whatever else I was gonna mention. It's gone. It's gone. I know what we have to do now. I know what we have to do now. Look at me, I got one quest done in an hour and 15 minutes. Zooming. Before investigating the dome, Wukmont wishes to see to one important matter, and also give me new boots at the same time. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us, Adela? Nods. See? Nods all day. Well, you can handle that. Aaronville and I will seek to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know where there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could seat the resplendent quarter in the Bayside Bevy, Say and I will split the rest of the city between us. Nods. See? I need a nodders. I need a nod and some kind of nod emote. I found a bunch of... I watched a YouTube video that showed a bunch of tools to help with emote creation for those of us who are too broke to commission an artist. That's me, I'm too broke. Thankfully, Nelfi was kind enough to draw up my sort of stream mascot, little ghost wizard that you see on my profile picture and on the break screens and in all of my animated emotes. I guess at the moment it would have to be a static, or it'd have to be an enemy. So I wanted to replace an existing one. Where was I going? This way? Because I don't think I have any more static emote slots. I need to hit 10 subs to get another one of those. So not where we're at. We are at 6 sub points currently. Subs and sub points. Have to hit 10 to get an emote slot. I think I got a static and an animated emote for that, I believe. I do, although I guess I do want to... I do kind of want to replace the generic emotes they give us a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't know. Yeah, it's a project. That's a project. If Tuliala falls to the enemy, what will happen to us? To our homes, to our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Woklamat is planning to address the people. What's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn servants have a plan already. They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. Standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It'd be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future. I'll go hear what they intend to say. Relatable, dumbfounded farmer. Relatable. Probably down there. Hey, stairs over here. Taters. Taters and tomatoes. That. The potatoes are way higher fidelity for some reason. Don't know why. I still can't believe that we were attacked. For mercy, my family was spared. What I would have done if they'd gotten harmed. I understand Val Wokelnod is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. This person doesn't need to be persuaded to attend Wokelnod's address. Good. We need luck. Mr. Great White Tsukanoko, please grant us luck today. Both IRL and in-game, please. Thank you. He's my lucky snake boy. Yes, that's a snake. I know what you're thinking. That's a snake. Oh, please, leave me be. My father's gone. Leave me to mourn. Golo Jaja slain? Yet Val Wuklamot and Valkona still fight for our nation? For us? Very well. If they would speak. It's the least I can do is listen. War... This is pretty messed up. Chat. One more person is distressed. Anyway. Still got a little bit of the yawns. While I search for this other guy, it's time for what is becoming a fairly normal part of the stream, where I recommend you something to watch. Check out The Residents on Netflix, if you haven't. It's a limited series, so it's not even, like, gonna be super long. I think it's like 8 episodes. I'm 6 in. But it's a limited series whodunit. Murder mystery set in the U.S. White House. It has been very good so far. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's written well, it's acted well. They keep you on your toes the whole time. So, yeah, check that out. It's The Residents, like residents as in the place people live. A place people live. Not residents in, like, people who reside. I've been told that my accent, or at least my enunciation, makes it hard to tell the difference between those words. So, residents as in the place. Where's this other guy? Yeah, I do recommend you check it out. Granted, I don't know if it's available outside the U.S. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but sometimes, you know. Netflix be Netflixing. Yeah, check it out. It's not safe here. Not anymore. I could try to leave Tyrol, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here. I fear nowhere in Tyrol is beyond the enemy's reach. What are the lands across the salt? I know. Even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Tyrol. This is my home. I know the Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. So far, so good. We're convincing people. I have no idea where this is going. Like, this seems like a bad situation. But then again, when are we not in a bad situation in, 14? Hi. Pretty much the only reason they put us in good situations is so they can then, you know, put us in a bad one. Like, haha, thought you. Okay. Need to talk to the mender. Can't remember if last time I mended. Well, I don't remember if we've had any combat since the last time I mended either. It would appear not. Somebody's stockpiling. I need to stock up. So, guy. I need to stock up food and medicine. Much as I can. What else is there? Can't afford to forget anything. Don't forget the toilet paper. You might need several hundred rolls of toilet paper. Judging from the way we usually handle disasters. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do and too little time. There's no telling when these stone men will return. I have to get out of here. Find somewhere safe. Wow, look, Lamont wants to speak to us. Now she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Yep, and don't buy all the toilet paper, please. Other people need some too. Oh, bye. He's gone. He's gone. He is definitely buying all the toilet paper. Jesus. Yeah. Cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I guess? Right now it's tough for everyone, but until y'all won't succumb to this. New Dawn servants to protect and lead us? We'll get through it together. Person doesn't need to be persuaded to attend us. That's what I figured, but I had to talk to him. Paranoid resident. Hey. Hey. I can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? What are those strange machines looming overhead? I have so many questions. Oh, I see. It would put my mind at ease to learn something. Anything. For the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the Winged Walk. Thank you. I feel better already. I'm likely better still once I hear what Dawn servants have to say. I hope. It's really awkward otherwise. It'd be really awkward. We're out of the thing. Hello? A composed merchant. He's probably fine. He's probably fine. I haven't done anything. I think probably not gonna get any of it done. TBH. Won't expect so. Nope. Phew. The wares are mostly intact. Glad tidings from my clients. Oh, sorry, friend. But I have no time to spare. Val Wooklamat and Valcona will soon be giving a public address. I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. I'll want to be there as well. Person doesn't need to be persuaded. He seems to have it on lock. Dawn Hunt vendor? What? Ah. Apparently not there. Yeah. And if you are enjoying the 14 action, or me in general, make sure you hit the follow button and turn on notifications and all of that good stuff. Just like the bot version of me in chat says. I should set up an actual bot account to send messages like that. But I didn't, and I haven't. So yeah, no. Okay, I just walked right past this one, huh? Okay. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. Those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Val and Valcona, meanwhile, they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we are to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. They're going to strike back at the enemy, so they're resolved to face us. Maybe it is too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. Yes. Nailed it. What am I? He's up to go. She is up in the... Yeah. We could teleport, but as usual, we'll run. I'll take this chance to vibe with chat. Keep y'all updated on my exceptionally exciting life. All that good stuff. How exciting was it? Well, turns out 0% exciting. And most of what I've been doing is gaming and trying to work and stressing. TBH. To be honest. Yeah. I had a little work on the stream. Added some more stuff in the streamer bot for like subs and follows and all that. Clean them up a little bit. Add a little text thing into the thing. Yep. Yeah. I'm trying to get into a little bit better shape. Although Antari seemed to like me just the way I was. Trying to get a little bit better shape. Just trying to take care of myself a little more. I've like cut out not really cut out, but I've limited my like sodas and sweets and snacks to just the weekends. The last couple of weeks to try to cut back on the calories a little bit. Seems to be working pretty well. And it's a nice little balance between eliminating them completely and like constantly chowing down, which is both expensive and bad for me. So, still not eating super well, like, because of money, but at least I'm eating less badly, less. Right? Weight seems to be coming down slowly when I check. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. I'll say, had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. Oh, I'll say. My apologies. My apologies for involving you all in Torali affairs. I was simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Toral, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, you can see it no other way. What's more, Zorlja and his army pose a threat not only to Toral, but to the Star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Hans. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know where I decided that the Ote were all had like a severe southern draw, but it seems to be my choice for their voicing as of late. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks to a little encouragement from Azanamon. I can't get Wilcomuts down. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do there. Just still. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. Right. We need to see a few things first. But feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Hurry up and wait. That father raised them well. Glad he did. That he did. Excuse me. And more. Hydrate, chat.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
I really like the way this ended up, with them both becoming Dawn Servant. It was a nice touch.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorolcha.
Zorolcha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
Hopefully it won't come to that.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
Yep.
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
That is a bold thing to swear, Kana.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan.
Thanks, Buckle.
Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother.
You got a lot of making up to do, Buckle so soon, but keep it up.
That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that.
Yeah, the pronoun situation is confusing. When it's they have two heads, but they're one body, so they're
What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part?
and fight! We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm! He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials.
Trials?
And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
They're pretty good at this leading thing so far. So far. I'm certainly hype. You know? I am certainly hype. Listening to Wokelmod and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the first. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in a like manner. And those went through their deeds, they answered me. People of Taral, too, will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. New boots. I get some boots to go with the leather outfit. Oh, so my current ones work pretty well. I'm curious what these will look like. Excuse me. Well, they're not actually a huge upgrade because we got special shoes from the last dungeon we did. Just a little bit of an upgrade. But also a little bit of a downgrade because we lose some spell speed again. Also don't know if they look like snow boots. It's an interesting vibe. Go with the rest of this. Alright. Alright. Spell speed is so bad with this current set. Wow. That's all stuff to fix when we hit 100. Right. I'll go clothes shopping eventually. Gear shopping. So I know you want a bunch of spell speed on Black Mage. much. Like, I think I saw somebody say like 1,400 or something like that. Like a lot. Because it directly correlates to DPS. Alpno is considering how best to help carry out the plan. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. You set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I'll inform Wukumat that... There you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. There you all are. Oh, Mama T. We were just planning to call on you. You ready to leave? I am. Seeing that people come together as one, knowing that they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. I'll leave from Dawntrail Skygate. Nods. Nods. Quest accepted. Quest accepted. Do. See, 9 minutes until the ads. I need to actually go to the Skygate. Run! Yeah. I do hope everybody's having a good day. Having a good Sunday. Whether you're working, or gaming, or lurking, or watching. Hope you're good. I'm doing pretty good. This is so not the... Maybe? Parkour? Parkour! Scattered all my bones. But I had the most important HP still, so... Well, jeez. Throat is arguing with me. Sorry. There. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't dive and fall damage. No matter how high you jump from, I think you still have a 1 HP left. You can die from leaping off of a cliff and getting immediately attacked by something. I've had that. Oops. Oopsie. Alright. Yeah, I think we can go. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zorolja and secure peace for Tulial. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't throw me into an extended cutscene. Hopefully. Ships are everywhere. Wow. Zanskot told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliolo. Indeed. And while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shalom Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, the Dandelion and I know a few locals who can help. Nods. And let's divide into two groups. Aaronville, Alice, and that Dandelion will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let us reconvene at Shaloni Station. Nods around, all around. Got a plan. We can start with the Hutsatawi. That's where the Dustwatch is based. If I recall correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. Nods. Let's go! I need to close my windows. I'll do that on my break. Getting a little bit of a extremely bright backlight going on. Whisper, go! I need to start remembering to just do that as part of my pre-stream ritual. Shutting the rest of the blinds. I don't know how much it actually helps to shut them. Can't hurt. Just my lighting a little bit. Oh, sorry. Light whisper go. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you too. I'll be about local matters with. You're the sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here in Witatawi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared. They've just been floating, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can. We're spread thin. I haven't looked in on Tresinolese's springs yet. Apparently, chemical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If that's true, then the people out there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. The rest of you could head to the springs. I'll pay a visit to Mewa Hitsoan. I'll accompany Aaronville. See you all in a while. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Whisper, go! This guy. Look at this guy right here. Riding his yokai mount. Leather chaps. I guess they're not chaps. I guess they're just leather pants. And a harness and jacket combo. Chest harness. Wild. Some clothing artist. I don't know. I guess just like a 3D artist or just an artist. Some artist. Squeenix was feeling some kind of way when they made this armor set. Feeling some kind of way. We do have ads about to happen here in just a couple minutes. So, as usual, we'll be taking our break at the same time. Alright, now, Cerebral Bomb, go away. As usual, we'll be taking our break at the same time, so you won't miss anything, even if you are not subscribed. But, of course, I appreciate every subscription. It helps me out a ton, as we would like to be able to do this full time. Got a ways to go. But I appreciate all the support. Of course, if you have your Twitch account linked to your Amazon, or if you have Amazon Prime and you have it linked to your Twitch account, you have a Twitch Prime sub. For free. That I would love to have. Take that money straight out of Bezos' wallet and give it to me. But, yeah. In any case, like I said, you won't miss anything, even if you get ads. I appreciate you sticking around for them and turning off ad block and all that good stuff, so that I can get paid a little bit. Helps me out a ton. And yeah, we'll be back here in just a few minutes. So get up, move around, maybe stretch a little bit, grab your lunch and or dinner for those. Or breakfast, really. I don't know where you're at. And, we'll be back here in just a few minutes for more Final Fantasy XIV. So, stay tuned. BRB. Oh yeah, and you can play the drop game as well. Exclamation point drop and your favorite emote. Yeah. I may have to figure out a way to readjust this setup here. Hey, chat. It's not doing great things to the lighting. Having enormous solar backlight. Suppose it is what it is. Yeah, welcome back. Let's keep it going. Hope everybody's all settled. And all cleared this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in this area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. I tuned to this last time we were through here, right? I can't remember. I did. Let's see. Oh. That is a mechanical soldier. The mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. He's been run through with a pole arm. Nice. They get embodied by the people in the Old West. Just analog. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Well, Nika and the others are out investigating. They've confirmed that Midowicki is safe. It was after the train began its journey back here. Dawn appeared. So those who are riding the train there then are fine. We don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasulani. Ugh, what a mess. After we just finished fixing the tracks. Like I just straight up. This place doesn't show the instruction that they all did. I imagine it wasn't like the focus of an attack. But Oh, damn long. You came. As you can see, we are doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. To our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. Run through by a polearm. Right. Estinian's in the area. I forgot. Like, I actually forgot. Duh. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had a chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him. I can't say this, but I can't say the same for those in Yasalani. We still haven't heard from anyone there. Hope Namika as well. Right. Yeah, I forgot Estinian has been exploring this this region. We found that out on Tuesday. Makes sense that the Robo dudes didn't stand a chance. Estinian doesn't play around. You heard about the spearmen as well? You heard about the spearmen as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Oh, hi. Oh, right, I forgot. He's like the... let's see, what was his voice? Talk of how I say this town travels fast, huh? That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beat. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what's happened. So you're indeed the one to keeping the people safe. Thank you. Nothing of it. Think nothing of it. The automaton aren't particularly strong. Rumors true. Little Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Little Jaja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. Going to help her, I assume. You know me. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I'll remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow Resolve? I am. And you're Zakawa, right? I'm counting on you to help keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Damn one can attest to that. Nods. Glad to hear it. We'll leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Yes, quick. Let's get trolling right away, then. Sorry, I'm probably shredding my mic audio with Zako's voice. I need to put a compressor on it. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. You know I'm going to. Wasted words, huh? Just do what comes naturally. Sorry. Every time they give me a close-up and I'm just wearing the friggin' harness. Right then. It's time we headed to the station and join the others. Da, 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 da. Oh, Whisper, go! Ride. Who got Estinian and, you know, Sakawa are keeping track, or keeping on top of stuff here. I mean, it's probably in Alphano? You alright, buddy? What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Alphano? Think he's looking for me? I'm here. Don't worry. Hi, Stala. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. Yet Zava was safe as well. At the very least, there were no signs of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. Approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we to get inside? The Zorja and this army emerged from within. There had to be an entrance. I lost Pokemon again. Entrance, you say? So happened we might have an inkling where one is. Through the, like, railway tunnel. These are the engineers of Dawntrail Railway, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yessalani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it. A large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us that part of it is inside, part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. Well, we were only observed from afar. The soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world, whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It'd be easy to get near. You know what became of the passengers who went to Yessalani? My nursemaid was among a woman named Namika. What? Well, I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. Safe for the fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasirani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What the hell's that, eh? Maybe we will get to suplex the train, chat. Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass under the dome, or through the dome, we should first determine how we'll reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. As Laurel Zhao wants me to prove that I'm father's worthy successor. If I fail, You'll destroy Tuliol. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. It's got a point. Of course. Your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching the base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick, break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. We have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her up with all the fuel she can carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Okay, it's kind of like suplexing it. Chief, have you gone insane? Just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece. Now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? These invaders have their way. There may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. Also, it will be cool as shit. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. Least we can do is help them. Hey. Chief. Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we are alive, we can build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see you do it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. Alright with that. Sure. Not... there's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. We're not going to patronize his wife like that. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. Saying as I've never had a drink in my life. I certainly hope not. It's from his analog in the first. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. With good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. It still go down as the legendary train that saved Taral. That it will. But first, we got work to do, so she'll look the part. It's a hell of a plan. We're finally gonna get to ride the train. I guess, theoretically. I don't know much about Magitech. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. So yeah, we're gonna make a bomb. Train bomb. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliyola and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in Golden City. We can identify a connection. We learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next. At least we're now without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Looks like we got a squad. Let's go. Let's go. Even having only just met them, I can see how important the train is to Waklika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Ooh. It won't be. It's gonna be epic. Epic. The plan is set, but Gauhati is not without reservations. Oh. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zorolja will not strike Tuliyola in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliyola, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliyola in danger by not taking the fight to him. But we indulge Zorolja, at least until Tuliyola has shored up its defenses. Right. We'll charge in from the front, keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Tuliyola. If you believe this is the best course, we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of any enemy resistance. We do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Nods. Nods. We have not done any fighting today, but I think we're about to have a dungeon here rather soon. I expect, at least. Looks like work's getting in our way. We'll finish in no time at all. What can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Do you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see. Ugh. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant. We managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. Word to eyewitnesses, soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I've taken a mind to install grounding rods. Do you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask what they do. A master carpenter from Okanu, eh? They'd be willing. We'd be glad to have them. No objections for me. Just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. But we'll need more than just a carpenter. We want it done in a timely fashion. Got a lot of equipment. We need to move heavy equipment. Don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. I don't think Von Dane can help with that. But Zermuro definitely can. Zermuro would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than Yakui. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yakui. I'll be damned. Will not want for strength with help like that. Well, next. I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. If not, soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Guns from Kona for everyone! I think ballistas are probably the play, right? Big ones. Hey, another gamer, how you doing? How's the story treating me? It's going well. We're about to build a train, or rebuild a train. Dawntrail has been a trip. I've been enjoying it. We're in Final Sci Fantasy 14 now, I guess. With our, robot and spaceships. Been fun. How have you been doing? How are you doing out there in the interwebs? Ballistas, eh? Well, they'd be powerful. Seems to me they'd be too long to reload between shots. Been decent. Less than free standards that can't complain. Hey, that's... I would take standard. Usually. I could do with some standard. I have been busy myself. Just usual money stress, you know how it is. Yeah. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to see ya. Yeah, we've just been jamming 14. Pretty much. I took a break on Thursday to do some control. But, mostly been 14ing it up. Dawntrail's been fun, so I'm having fun. All the good juju for standard soon then? Life will be kind and treat you well? Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I hope the same for you and for everyone else as well. I'm sure it'll work out. It'll work out. Usually does. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got this hype music going on in the background. I love 14's music. Yeah. It's good to see you. Yeah, Dawntrail's been fun. 14's been fun. I've been enjoying doing the story so much. Let's see. Oh, there was some sort of ballista that we can reload quickly. And that might work. The weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Oh, hi, Graha. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Yeah. I do appreciate it. It's good to see you. The Crystarium employed aetheric cannons for its defenses. I see no reason why the design can't be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive of them myself, I know the design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now, that sounds like something Fontaine can help with. What are the materials we need? Yeah, it's been a wild ride. The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. Power the cannon will require fire-aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over the springs know that. Then if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I'll get started drawing up schematics. Right then, I'll secure smiths. Yeah, we're building us a train to drive into a magic dome and then blow up. In the meantime, could you deal with materials? Shinza is in charge of her supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up, give her the proper farewell she deserves. I really, really do want someone at some point to suplex the train. Long-time Final Fantasy players will get the reference. I just need it to happen. I need it. Now whether it will happen, I guess we'll see. I just think it'd be really cool. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe like there'll be a malfunction with the bomb and somebody has to the whole thing. Guess we'll see. I don't necessarily expect it. Plans coming together. Plans coming together. Make good speed. I'm gonna try and enlist some help from amongst our friends back in Dawntrail. I don't know what's happening on Uncle Matt's voice. I've lost it again. I had it for a second. I'll leave the materials to your care. Yes, I saw Shinza over at the southeast. I've lost it. I lost her voice. Or my version of her voice. Would be fun, right? It would be a nice little Easter egg. I just don't know how they'd, make it fit. This is likely to be one of our only interactions with the train in the story, I assume. So, if not now, when? I'll be right back, Shinza. I see an aether current I need to eat. Gotta grab these as I see them, so I don't have to go hunting for them later. Nom 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 nom. Good aether. They call it a tuning, but we know that I'm really just eating those aether nodes. We know. That's how he keeps powering up. How we keep powering up, I guess. What up, Shinza? That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Need any help? Anything? Etheric cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. Not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Nods. Taps my chest. I got this. Great. You're friends with the Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around? And you can get you the crystals you're after. It's her. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I just think it would be cool. I think it would be neat. I haven't played that game in so long. There's always so many Aether Currents in the latest expansion. Yeah, I don't even know if I have the thing. Do I have the reveal? Okay, yeah, I do. Jeez, there are a lot. Oh, okay. You call it eating them is hilarious. I walk up to them, stick my hand out, and then a few seconds later they vanish. I feel like I'm ingesting. Just saying. I know black mages are technically using environmental aether for all of their magic, according to their, like, the job story. But, you know, got some internal aether storage as well, right? We know that that's sort of how it all works. Eight per zone in the latest expansion, not including the quest ones. It's insane. Yeah, they not dropped 4 after the next expansion drops. So yeah, it cuts down a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I opened the menu. I did not expect to see that many there. I'm so behind on my aethers, though. I need to go. There's still a bunch in. There's still a bunch in Stormblood and in Walker, and obviously now in Dawntrail that I have just not gotten. But I need to be able to fly. Aether currents like cotton candy? Exactly. They probably taste delicious. But not like healthy delicious. Just like a, yeah, like a sugar rush. Exactly. Just need to be Ubered around to pick them up. Yeah, honestly. I've had a couple people offer, and it'll be something I end up doing at some point. Obviously, it's not a huge deal now because I'm not like backtracking a lot. But I'm sure once I get like caught up on the story, I'll want to go back and do some side stuff. No. And at that point, like once you're actually like exploring the zones and doing, you know, like farming fates or doing side quests and stuff, that's when you really want to be able to fly, right? But when you're constantly moving forward, it'd be nice to be able to fly sometimes, but not usually too much of an issue. And I get why they don't let you. They want you to, you know, experience it. Oh, damn along. What brings you around these parts? I need some stones. The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before. What was that about? Yeah, we're almost level 100. I'm like, I'd call that like 40%. Like 40% to maybe 45% of the way to through level 99. So I'm almost level 100 on the Black Mage, which will be huge. We get our last power up, and then but then I'll need to switch because I'll have all this story XP that I need to put somewhere else. So I've been taking suggestions. I've had people suggest I go Pictomancer for the rest of it. I've had people suggest like working on my Red Mage, which is at 63 right now, so I need to catch up a little bit. I've had people suggest like Summoner, which I would have to start literally from scratch, so that might take a second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do once I hit 100. But I can't like waste this XP. It's too good, right? So I need to figure it out. You know, we're almost there. I can't wait. Oh hey, she's gonna give me an Aether Current for this one. Way to obtain fire crystals and tip Viante's time. Now I remember. Cerule Analis. Analis. Find them in the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals. Keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Analis. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Aaronville thinks so highly of you. Depends on what kind of combat style you like and how much grinding you want to do. I had 5 classes I was leveling at the same time to not waste MSQ XP. That would have been the smart thing to do. Yep. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think I was, before I took my break and before I started streaming, when I was just playing it on my own. I think I was bouncing between, Black and Red Mage, which is why the Red Mage is level 63 at least. But stopped. Or since I've been back, I've only been playing Black Mage. So I've only got the one. But yeah, combat style wise, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience, so. Like obviously I like Black Mage because I've been playing it. I enjoy my Red Mage as well, if I recall. I haven't played them since I've been back, so I don't even. They might have even changed since last time I played them. I know that I'm probably not gonna try to do any tank stuff until later. Probably. Unless I get real inspired. Tank scares me. Tanking scares me. Too much responsibility for me. I might do some healing, so like maybe do the summoner scholar thing. I don't know. I do not know. Granted, you didn't do it before Endwalker. You had to grind machinist to get it up to story level. Yeah. That's where I would. That's sort of where I'm stuck, right? Need to like actually catch up. Pretty much whatever I do, except for I guess then whatever the class or the jobs that they dropped in Dawntrail would start at 90. I think. Isn't that usually how it works? Like the for a given expansion, the jobs like start at like the start level for that expansion, more or less. I don't know. I guess that would be Pictomancer or Viper for that, right? I think those are the Dawntrail jobs. Picto and Viper. Okay, yeah, I am right. I haven't. The only melee DPS I've done is Dragoon. I've only done up to like 54. In that one. Dragoon's fun. They start at 80, so they'd at least be closer, but they're not like on it. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I got some thinking to do, I guess, right? Some decisions to make before I squeeze out the rest of this XP. Don't know what I'm going to do. I gotta do something. Luckily, I've left like a bunch of side quests open since I've been beelining the MSQ. I've intentionally sort of left a bunch of side stuff available for whatever other classes I wanted to level. right? So that should help a little bit. And I know there's like, you know, dungeon grinding and such that you can do, but being able to, you know, hop on and do like all the side stories in a zone, and then go to the next zone, do those, should make a difference. I know if I recall correctly, that they give like pretty good XP. At least like the blue side quests, like the blue icon. And it would also be giving me like a lot of those give Aether currents as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone type of deal, right? So should be nice. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Should be fun, whatever I decide to do. What do you got for me, Yate? There's quite a bit of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the ceruleum. No one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger, dominating sort. That's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw out the leader. We're going to be fighting for the first time today, Jet. We've been heavy on the story. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep a watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. Let's get Robin out here, our faithful Chocobo, who's still in the holiday event gear, looking adorable. While I am wearing leather pants, a leather harness, and a leather jacket, which apparently is just an armor set that exists. I look less adorable and more like I'm about to hit up a leather club. A leather bar. Does not seem to fit. But I enjoy that they do different stuff with the armors. It's not all robes and hats, I guess. No sign of our prey. I can't help but laugh in every cutscene while I'm wearing this. I'm just so out of place. But it's the actual armor set. It's not an MTX, so they must think it's in place. Either that or, like I said, some like costume artists. Alright. Character artist went rogue. Stop slapping me. Look at this, we're getting to actually press the firing buttons. I have scuffed it. Oops. We're not warmed up at all. I immediately dropped an Nokian 5 seconds after getting it. It's not like these world fights are ever super challenging, right? Usually not a problem. Fire crystal get. Yeah, I can't wait to hit 100. Can't wait to hit 100. Apparently, hype for a black mage. And get my final spell. I get the ability to use Despair instantly. Instants are so good for Black Mage. Because standing there channeling is suffering. When you're in like a boss fight. Amazing. You dealt with those beasts in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered in Shinza? I'll see he gets it. Clear fire crystal. Highest purity. Surrybot got somebody. Somebody was trying to spam. No spam allowed. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans in the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, take care of LM Shipya. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wickelnut heading for the station. Yeah. For anyone else who also streams out there, Serybot, Sery_bot, is awesome. I guess Sari is the person who wrote it, but it's he has a free bot that he's got set up to like automatically keep track of, you know, like follow botting and like spam stuff, and automatically handles it for you. So yeah, makes your life easier as a streamer. Definitely can recommend. You should be able to, you can find them, you know, via Google pretty easily, I'm sure. Where are we going? Up there. Hey, welcome on. We got the crystals. Shinza told me you got the crystals for him. Good luck. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. I'll be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it. I'm idle for a moment, and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Elender. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, right. Yeah, she was one of the adventuring party. One of Gulul Jaja's adventuring party. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Nods. Famous talking your ear off character, the Warrior of Light. Known for just talking so much. He can't shut up. Right. Let's return to helping when we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Stretch. Yeah. Building a train, or souping up a train. Yeah, we rallied everybody, huh? This is kind of classic 14, though, right? You make a bunch of friends in the expansion, and then in your moment of need, a rally. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliala, I've been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operations from Valcona, I left the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. Hell yeah. That's right, Nebula. We're gonna get crunk. Oh, I hated that. Never doing that again. This is our home. We'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. Yep, didn't like that. As soon as I did it. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Grafur does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. And I am grateful to y'all for hanging out. We're about to go into our ad break here in just about a minute. So thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Make sure you get up, move around, have you some water, have you some coffee, caffeine of your choice. Have some lunch, have some dinner, maybe have some breakfast. You're like all the way on the other side of the globe, I guess. Yeah, we'll back here in just a little bit. We take our breaks at the same time as the stream takes its break. Of course, ads prevent pre-rolls, or like running ads regularly prevents pre-rolls from those coming in. So thank y'all for staying tuned while we stick through them. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. Feel free to do the drop game, exclamation point drop, and your followed by your favorite emote, and see if you land in the pool once the BRB screen comes up. So stay tuned and BRB. And welcome back. Welcome. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hope everybody is got their lunches and all that. What is for lunch or dinner or breakfast today, chat? Whatever your next meal of choice is. Let me live vicariously, so I don't get to eat for another hour or so. And I am kind of getting hungry. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Yo! You worked all night, huh? Multiple nights. I see. Very cool. Alright, everyone. That'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons. Have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed. We must all do our part when our nation is in peril. That was that Sephiroth looking dude. You're here. We love Tural. We love you, Val Wooklamat. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill would not be in vain. This I promise. Yeah, like this guy. Who's that? Sephiroth sneaking into the game as he do. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Be long before the train's ready. Get an Aether Current. And some more Hexpa. Despite his fatigue, there's an undeniable air of satisfaction. We're on out. We won't stop working until the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now'd be a good time to see to them. Boarding call will come before you know it. Do we have any preparations? I don't think so. I think we're about good to go. I expect this is going to be a whole thing. So let's find out. Wait for engineers to finish working on the train? Absolutely. Me and Robin just standing here in this snack tent. It's got like sausages and bread sitting out here.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft.
Let's do this.
Sure, everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Every time. It gets me every time. Nuts. Just me and my harness.
Finished at last!
Yeah. Now that's a train! I like the artistic touch.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Let's go.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
That's why they're using wooden armor. I was so confused because like steel or something would be, like, you know, stronger, but we're going to deal with a lot of lightning, like, damage. So, probably not steel. Or, you know, something to buffer it. And wood is better at that. And then a crystal grounding rod. Yeah.
I also
Smart.
had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
You definitely did. It's a shame we have to blow it up. Let them try and stop us in this.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
Point. Good point.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board.
Right. He has invisibility
It should
magic.
last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Nods all around.
So everyone, are we ready?
I gotta figure out a nod emote. That's gonna be my project. What do I do with my pen? I'll try to remember it.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Let's do this thing.
Vanish.
It's good to see you, Graha. Been too long.
At
Oh,
this
we're right in
speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go.
Do this thing.
Stand fast, everyone.
Got him.
No, you don't.
No bullets. It's legal.
They switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Graha, jump!
Oh, nope. Don't fall off, Alizé, please. Ooh.
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
She is deflecting bullets with an axe. That's awesome.
End of the line, everyone!
God. Let's go. So no train suplex, but that was pretty hype. Anyway, I'll take that.
Oh, that was too close.
Everybody
Still
account
alive,
for?
Erenville?
Hopefully.
Mostly.
Poor guy. He needs to grind up a combat job. We keep putting him in life and death situations. I don't like all those storage containers. Those feel like they're full of robots.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Awesome. That was really cool. Vanguard is now accessible. There's our dungeon. Let's see. Well, this is hard. Okay. We are going to do duty support. We may end up going over today. Enter Vanguard with a party of NPCs. Yep. Alright. Yeah, sorry, Alice. I think we're gonna have to sit this one out again. I apologize. We gotta take a look at Wookamont and Graha. Wookamont and Kryl both are personally invested in what's happening here. And I gotta bring the boy. Also, he's the only healer I've got. So suppose that makes sense. So yeah, it's sorry, LSA. I'll bring you along for something. Let's do it. As usual, we're doing the dungeon with the duty support system. The NPC using NPCs. I look insane. Alright, let's Let's take some food. The music here is frickin' crazy good. I think I want to do just a sweet muffin. Try to get me some of the spell speed that I'm missing back. Spell speed's really low right now with our current gear. Let's do this thing.
Hold still.
Blast them. Two, so we got a single target. Except for stuff like this, we can do that. Go. Let's go. Yeah, we may end up going a little bit over. Chat. We'll see how fast I make it through this dungeon. Maybe it'll be fine. Stop shooting me, please. Thank you. That. You take one of those. A couple of these. At least we're getting some combat in at the end of the day here. Huh? Oops. Single target. Nice. We're still getting warmed up from a gameplay perspective. We haven't been doing. We haven't done any combat today, so I'm still getting warmed up. Oh god, what the hell? Guys? Ow.
Hold on.
Interesting. Yeah, this is the lowest my spell speed has been in a minute. So like, it feels like my muscle memory is a little wonky. thing's taking a little bit longer to cast. Get him. They should take extra damage from High Thunder. Because they're robots. But we don't do that here. Not that kind of video game. Probably for the best. From a design perspective, you know. Yep. If you like watching me flail my way through fight as a black mage, make sure you hit the follow button, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. Alright. First boss of the Dungo. Lego. Hello. Oh boy. Wear the wing blade. Don't love that. No. Let's see. Blast them. I had to remember to hang out near Graha. That's our... This is our usual... Oh boy. Our usual strat of hug the healer. This one we don't hug the healer. I'm glad I placed that properly. Save me, Graha. Save me, Tom Cruise. Beware the wing blade. I forgot to check the thingies. I forgot to check the cars. That's not. We did it. Wait. I'm the best! Yep. You can tell I was looking at his health bar. Vanguard Helm of Fending. That's not for me. Intersected. Ah! Get him. Spicy, huh? Doing a lot of damage to what? Someday I'll remember to rebind my 6, 7, and 8 to something that doesn't break my fingers to use. Someday. Not today. Sorry, I was looking around for the item chest. One right there. Healing Vanguard Ring, huh? Sorry, let's stretch your fingers out a bit. Blast. So far, so good. We got through that first boss without too much trouble. We'll see if that holds.
Try this!
Very interesting dungeon. They've got a like sort of like almost traps, right? I don't even know how much damage everything else is taking. I am not doing my job. It seems like everything else is dying way faster than I'm killing it, or killing mine. Oh well. That's what friends are for. Oh, hello. We're actually only 2 of them, so we're single targeting this. Good one is super easy to auto fire. Rip my...
Allow me.
place. The worst feeling when you
Hold still.
when something dies like right when you're trying to restore Enochian. The worst. Oh. I have a big robot. Hearings of aiming. Still nothing for me, right? Yep. Alright. Let's do this thing. Charge! Protector, eh? Oh boy, what the hell? Oh boy, this is gonna be a fight. I can already feel it. Careful not to touch the barriers. Yeah. What the hell? The motion-sensitive bomb has been affixed. What the hell is this? Ow. Okay. That's a lot. All right. There's gonna be a bit of a learning curve on this one, feels like. Again, this will be way easier if oh boy. Where's that? Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Oh boy. Okay. Like, I don't know. How to, like, do the attack. This is too much. This is really insane. Okay. I'm gonna try to focus on not getting blasted, I guess. Okay.
This should do it!
Okay. Dang it! Oh boy, here we go again. Oh my god, please. Please kill him. Please kill him. Motion sensor again, huh? Okay. Okay. Okay, well, come on. That was too easy. I did not find it easy. I got beat up. Didn't even get any gear for it. Out of the cross bridge and release the beasts. Love that. At least slightly from my lack of spell speed. This is definitely making it harder. Definitely making it harder not having any spell speed. Yeah. Hope y'all are doing alright. Enjoying watching me struggle bust my way through. Ow. Stop shooting me. Do.
Back off!
Get him. Alright, so far so good. I'm hoping that that mid-boss was the hardest one of the group, because if this next one is harder, then I'm gonna have a problem. Oh dear, what the hell? Dangerous. Almost. This is a very cool dungeon, though. Right? Vanguard ring offending. Urging hostiles. Resistance is futile. Nice. A little bit of a Star Trek reference. I can appreciate it.
Allow me.
Fingers got moved. My fingers moved. We got a gang squad here, though. Glad my team is capable of things. Even if I'm not. This is really bothering my hand today. Like I said, I need to rebind stuff in a bad way. I just don't want to do it in the middle of the dungeon. More fending. Oh. Well, this looks like a boss, huh? It's a lady? Oh no. It's not. It's just a serious breach being Ophidian Outrider Xander the Snake Skin. Okay. We can redeem our honor with our lives! He looks familiar. Let's see, how are we looking? Yes. So we're gonna do a couple of things. One, this is the last boss of the dungeon, so as is tradition, we will set up a prediction. Will I beat this boss deathless? Yep, godlike. Nope. Got skin. We'll set it for. Oop, that's not one. 180 seconds. So, create. Alright. We're going to... The prediction is live, so vote whether you think... feel free to get your Gamba on as to whether I will beat Xander the Snake Skinner Deathless. I'm also going to go ahead and run our ads because they're about to pop anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and run them early while the prediction goes. And take a quick break, and then we'll be back here to do this. And welcome back. How are we doing? Like I said, we're going a little bit over today as we try to do this, or finish off this dungeon. So, let's do the thing, shall we? How'd the prediction go? Fair enough. Alright. We've had our meal. Let's dive in. This is Avita. Yeah, I'm a little worried. But we're just gonna do our thing. Try to, at least. Great. What is happening?
Just the beginning.
Yeah, this is a multi-phaser right here, huh? They're teasing us. Nope. Oh. Oh. Hi. You say to pay for the souls you made me waste this day? That's a lore drop. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. Ow! He's still taking a lot of damage. Makes me think there's a phase 3 here. Guess we'll see. Ow!
Allow me.
I hate my spell speed is just like she's slow. I don't know why I bothered doing this. This is... Oh. No, it was. It really was. Also, level 100 chat. He got kind of bodied, actually. Yeah. Camera froze for a second. I was too hype. Yeah, GG's. Action learned Flare Star. Trait acquired Enhanced Astral Fire. Astral Gauge ++. We now get Astral Soul when we cast Fire 4 or Flare. At maximum stacks, we get access to Flare Star. Ooh. To completely redo my bars. We did get new shoes, though, looks like. We just got shoes from the, from the story, but, looks like we're getting slightly better shoes now. Oh, those are bright green. Oh, no. Well, not even really bright green, but bright blue. Okay, sure. I look insane. Alright, let's see what's in the treasure. Vanguard Rapier. Nice. I think that's a red mage weapon, right? Yeah. And then... armor piece. Cool. Yeah, we hit level 100. We did it. Dun 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 dun. That was the most unexpected transformation. It was. I'm concerned. There's more snake than wind. Let's get moving. Anything for me, I'll say? No? Yeah, now let's see what's inside the dome. Yeah, let's see what's inside the dome, chat. Before we find a place to wrap up, hopefully.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Ah.
To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Doctoral heritage found. Interesting. Oh yeah, there's our new thingy. I was prepared for something strange, but this is like another world. I don't understand. You probably won't let me do this, but what if I... Okay, yeah, fair enough. I thought I'd check. We are wasting a little bit of XP. I guess that's alright. Now now enter Vanguard with Trust. Oops. Where was that? Is that really the closest Aether? No, you know what? I think we're alright. So, yeah, chat. Like I said, we went a little bit over so we could finish that dungeon. But I hope y'all have enjoyed the stream today. we are out of time. Past out of time. Go ahead and log out of here. Just to be, you know, concise. But, thank y'all for watching today. For hanging out, lurking while you were gaming or working or generally chilling. Thanks for the chats and such. I do appreciate it. We will be back on Tuesday after the patch. Which should be, we should have time to patch before our usual time, so stay tuned for that. I know it's a big one. I know it's the big 7.2 patch, so we're not at that point yet, but I got a patch anyway. So we should be at our usual schedule. I may be doing maybe on another class on Tuesday. We'll see, or another job. But yeah, thank y'all very much for watching today. Hope y'all had fun. If you've enjoyed the stream, you can of course follow me here or at any of the other links down below. You could also subscribe or use your Twitch Prime or anything like that if you would like to support the stream. I appreciate the support in any case. Let's see if anybody's on. We could possibly toss a raid over to A. That so it doesn't freak the thing out. Raid channel. Nobody on my follow list is doing any 14ing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just pop out without doing a raid today. I can't find anything or anybody jumping out at me at the moment. So, yeah. So, do as you wish today, chat. Share the love elsewhere. Or go on to play your own video games. Whatever you prefer. Thank y'all again for hanging out today. I hope y'all take care. Be good to yourself and others. And we'll see you next time. Bye.